naturopath, and some of what my colleagues are recommending for Crohn's genuinely worries me. Hi, I'm Kate, and today we're talking about how to tell whether your naturopath's Crohn's protocol is actually helping you or quietly making things worse. Because the difference isn't always obvious, and getting it wrong has real consequences for your gut and your long-term disease progression. Now, in regard to myself, the moment I realized not all naturopathic Crohn's advice is equal is when I realized that some naturopaths were promoting things that equated to, we can cure your Crohn's, we can heal your gut. Well, that was soon discovered to be a bit of a red flag, because we now know that yes, you can enter deep remission, but there is actually no cure. It triggered me. My husband has had 3 surgeries, and I really wish we had known about the red flags earlier. Also, a patient came to me after a previous protocol had delayed their diagnosis and worsened their flare. So that was also a red flag as well. So here's the thing. Naturopathic support can play a genuinely meaningful role alongside medical care. The research on specific dietary approaches, stress physiology, and microbiome support is real, and it's definitely growing. But the one thing to remember is that this occurs alongside, and that's the operative word. A 2023 review in Alimentary Pharmacology and Therapeutics found that delayed or interrupted immunosuppressive therapy in active Crohn's is independently associated with an increased surgical risk. So the question was never medicine or natural. The question has always been, is this protocol built to work with your GI team or instead of them? That distinction is the difference between a sane, supportive protocol and one that can cost you your bowel. So obviously, you need the protocol built to work with your GI team, not instead of them. So if you're looking to work with a naturopath, these are the things that you should be asking them. Are they happy to be working alongside your GI team and actively supporting that relationship, not trying to work around them? So I always ask new clients in the first consult about their specialist. That way, they know that I'm on board with what they're doing. Also, watch for steroid and medication language. Any suggestion that the protocol the naturopath is suggesting is going to replace, reduce, or make your prescribed medication unnecessary, it's again another serious red flag. That's not a naturopath's call to make. So a phrase or framing that I have heard in the industry that makes me uncomfortable is, this is going to let you throw away your medication. So the other thing you need to make sure with your naturopath is to demand inflammation monitoring. Let's not just have someone tracking your symptoms, seeing how you feel. You actually need genuine data. So you need to be marking or getting results about your calprotectin, your CRP. Symptoms diary is also important, but you're flying blind and you're the one who pays for that. So you need to track both. You need to track your CRP, calprotectin, and you also need to take a definite approach to keeping a symptom diary, including sleep, urgency, frequency, pain, etc. That's what we did, and that's what made the difference. So also be aware with your naturopath about specific outcome promises or short time frames, and as I mentioned previously, language like heal your gut or get off your meds, because that signals the practitioner is either underskilled and they don't understand what Crohn's disease actually is, or they're just trying to sell you a protocol. They're not actually there to help you improve your health. One thing also to remember, it's really important to look for the naturopaths that have green flags. So a trustworthy protocol that has clear scope, communicates with your medical team, adjusts when your disease activity changes. It's not, buy my protocol, here it is, see you later. And they never ask you also to choose between natural and medical care. The combination of both is the crucial answer. So, if this checklist gave you something useful to take into your next appointment with your naturopath or your GI, share it with someone who needs it. There's a link below to the full green flag and red flag checklist from today. Hi, I'm Kate, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a beautiful day.